You've said, or I've read somewhere that you've said, it's funny, but I can't really write for more than an hour at a time, and that you sort of like to come back to it, and that you work largely as an editor of your own stuff. Can you talk a little bit about how that works for you?
Yeah, when I first moved to Nashville, I wrote every day, hours a day, with multiple songwriters who I didn't know for a couple of years, and I found that for me creatively just totally burnt me out. And I spent a good year just not even wanting to write after that experience. And then when I did come back to writing for Trail in Life, which I think was the second or third album, I just took my time. I wasn't gonna write or force myself to write, and I found that I just started to enjoy it again. I started to love writing, and that's why I moved to Nashville, is to write songs. And so yeah, to be able to step away from it and not be forced into a corner, for me, helps creatively.
The norm in country music now, everywhere, is just co-writes, 2 or 3 people at least on a song, whereas you're just saying, no, I want to write just myself from my own perspective, which is just very different than the usual way nowadays in country music.
Yeah, and I found that even when I moved to Nashville, like I had all these co-writing sessions, and I'm a pretty quiet guy, and so I'd have ideas, but they easily were looked over and stuff, and which I didn't mind. I really felt like I wasn't adding to the song, and so it just became where I just wrote my own stuff, and because it takes me a while sometimes to write a song. I do, I'll start something a month ago, and I'll finish it a month from now. Or sometimes I'll finish it all in one day, but it'll be at 11 o'clock at night when you're not going to have a co-writing session going on. So,
Well, were there any lessons you learned from working the sort of Nashville songwriting circles?
I think I definitely learned how to not write a bad song. Because when I moved to Nashville, I wrote some real turds. They were really bad. I feel like I was always strong on melody, but lyrically I was just like, whatever. And Matt, my producer at the time, was like, one thing you'll learn about this town is that they're watching the lyric, and the people that are listening to this music, to country, a lot of them love the genre because of the lyric and the stories that are being told. And so I really took that to heart and began writing songs that were story-based and really concentrated on the lyric, where I think now when I write a song, I'm almost more thinking about what I'm saying than how I'm saying it.